Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today, we're doing our longer readings from February 19th to March 20th for my Libras. Hello, my Libras. Well, longer readings are like the chapters, where the shorter readings are more like the pages or paragraphs. But because this is the longer readings, I use 4 decks of cards. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for my main message. I then ask John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards to kind of fill in some gaps, ask advice from my Osha Zen Tarot cards, and then I finish with my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. A subscriber asked me to do this, so I'm giving it a try. I'm kind of liking it. She asked that I do the sign in the season. So what we're doing is we're doing Libra in Pisces season. So Pisces season, that starts on February 19th, I'm sorry. Now, we have to go back a couple of days, and February 17th is when Mercury goes retrograde. Yes, it does retrograde at least 3 times a year. Communication, my Libras, this is when all those people from your past come back into your life. You seem to be more affected than a lot of the other signs with these people from your past, but sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's also for you to be able to cut those darn cords, okay? Now, February 17th, Mercury goes retrograde. February 19th, Pisces season begins. February 23rd is the new moon in Pisces. March 9th is the full moon in Virgo. So full moon to new moon is waning. It gets smaller and smaller. That's when you get rid of stuff. New moon to full moon, it's waxing. That's when you request. And of course, the full moon is when you release, relinquish, and request. Okay? So then on the 10th of March is when Mercury goes direct. Now, there's always, with Mercury, with any retrograde, there's a minimum of a 14-day window before and after, and that's kind of like the shadow. So it's kind of like, Mercury retrograde light. So now on the 20th of March, we start Aries season. And not only do we start Aries season, Aries begins the astrological year, the new astrological year. So Pisces is finishing up the astrological year. So that means a lot of this energy is about, is just cleaning stuff up. So remember, I am an intuitive channeler, and what that means is that I open myself up to my higher power spirit, and whatever the message is that needs to come out, it comes out. I have 3 cards face down. The first one is reversed, so that means stronger energy, stronger message. Let's see what we have for Libras in Pisces season. Here we go. First card is the 5 of Earth energy. Okay. Earth energy is our Virgo. Now remember, we had that Virgo moon coming, full moon coming on the 9th. And what that's going to do, it's going to ground a lot of that energy, Pisces season. Pisces is kind of moody, dreamers, but there's also a healing energy with Pisces too, and it's very psychic type of energy. So there is that supernatural type of energy around us. Libra, your air energy, so that means air energy is where you kind of pick up other people's thoughts. So be aware that you could be picking up a lot of different people's thoughts, especially if these people from your past come back in. Back to this. Money energy, Earth is money energy, solid energy, something or someone you can touch. A lot of times it relates to a job or an income or just money in itself. 5s are about changes, okay? So with this, does this mean, so possibly what's happening I would say that with the beginning of Pisces going into, or beginning with this Mercury retrograde going to this full moon, there could be some worries about money. It doesn't mean that the worries are grounded. You may be hearing news and it might be, somebody might be telling you to be worried about money. Somebody might be, it could be that type of information coming to you because again, your air energy, you are going to be a little bit more receptive to, to other people's, I feel like you're going to be more receptive with this Mercury retrograde, receiving their information. It's not necessarily truthful information, but it's like you picking it up. I mean, I've said this before to you, my Libras, and it's like, have you ever been in a line, a queue where you're waiting for the register and you're behind and you're not worried about anything. You're feeling okay. And all of a sudden you start to feel kind of cranky and you're thinking, why am I feeling cranky? Why am I feeling impatient? Well, it's because you're picking up the other people's energy. And that's what Mercury retrograde may be doing a little bit towards for you, my Libras. Now, the other thing about Mercury retrograde, though, is Mercury gives you opportunities to clear out a lot of your past. When those people come in, again, it's about, cutting those cords with them. Maybe they're not supposed to be in your life. Maybe they were supposed to be in your life. Maybe they were your curse. Maybe they were your blessing. That's another thing. Connect with the universe to talk about it. But the universe does have a way of presenting something to you so that you can make some decisions about it. I do feel, for me, for you, I do feel the universe, when Mercury goes retrograde, it kind of slows us down a little bit, makes us look at things a little bit, and I do feel that it takes wrongs and rights them, or tries to put us back on that right track. So what does that all have to do with the Five of Earth? It's kind of like, this worry with money comes up to you every so often. It's like a cycle for you. Okay, it's like a cycle for you. And I don't think that it's necessarily your worry. I think you're hearing about this worry from other people. I don't know if this is, again, this could be your work and they're like, oh, we might have to lay off people and it brings some worry to you. It could be somebody that you live with, a spouse. Oh, we need to go on. Budgets are always good. Budgets are good. It's always good. So this is part of this energy, but it's not necessarily, I don't necessarily feel like you're the source of the worry. Okay? I guess that's what this is all about. Long and short, you're not the source of this worry, but I feel like it's around you, and so how can you not be affected by it? Okay, so fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Now, again, like I said, that could be your boss saying, there could be layoffs, it could be some like budget cuts, all this stuff around you, and it may push you then to take some different actions, and you might get your resume, you might put that out there. That's not a bad thing. Interviewing for jobs is not a bad thing. It keeps your skills sharp. Okay? Okay. And I'm not saying, though, that you have to leave yet. I'm not saying you have to leave that job, though. It's just that their energy is like they're all worried. Okay? I don't feel like you have to, though. But, okay, let's go to the next card. Here we go. The World. Archangel Michael. Okay? Michael is Archangel. Michael is the warrior, the protector, his big sword, like cutting those cords. I put something out, on the community page about, asking Michael to cut those karmic cords. This is a great time. During Pisces season, Mercury retrograde, this is a great time to go and revisit that and do this. Cut those cords. Okay? So, Archangel Michael, the world. And what is the world? You're being given the world. This is wonderful energy. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. Like I said, I feel like this Five of Earth that's worried about money, it's this other person's worry, and they're bringing this into your hemisphere. They're bringing this into your into your energy. Push them away. Ask Michael to help you push that away, okay? Because Michael's there to say, I got your back. I got your back, sister. I got your back, brother. I got you. You're okay. Okay. And the thing too about you, my Libras, is when somebody comes around you with that, I feel like so many of you take it. And, I mean, it's like, or maybe it's that they're so eager to give this to you, this negative energy. And it's like, I feel like you kind of suck it up like a sponge. And I'm going to say to you, put your sponge in a baggie or something. Don't take it. Push it back to them. Sometimes I just do this when I feel overwhelmed. I just take my hands and I kind of sweep them out like saying, nope, not here. Okay. Last card here is the Eight of Fire. So whatever this energy is, whatever this, there's going to be a lot of passionate, burning, fire type of energy, determined energy. And that is our Aries, which we're going into. It's our Leo, it's our Sagittarius, but this is things moving fast. So whatever, whatever this news is about this money, you will hear about, this job, whatever this worry is from that other person. It's going to move and pass on. Now, if you take that energy on from that other person, they're going to I feel like they're going to just skip away being happy, 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 leaving you being the one to hold on and to process all of this negative energy. And then, they might not even come back to you and tell you, oh, that layoff? Oh, no, that's not happening. Okay. And you're like, so I've been worrying and holding that on. Okay. And I'm going to say this then. If that's the case, shame on them and a little bit shame on you, my Libras, because Michael is there to say, you're doing a good job. You're doing, hey, I got your back. Okay. I hope this is making sense because this is really, it's like this Libra energy, and Pisces season with Mercury retrograde. It's kind of like all over the place. I guess the moral of the story here is, if somebody's negative coming into your your energy, tell them there's, where is it? There's the door. There's the door. Well, that's the door too, but that's the closet, and we don't want to keep them. So events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. So your energy actually is moving forward. You are actually moving forward with stuff. You could be getting that new job. You could be getting employment. You could be starting your school. You could be, you yourself are. It's just who's that anchor? Who's that anchor around you? I don't know. Cut it. Cut bait. Because you yourself, even though all this stuff, all these people are coming back, all this Mercury retrograde stuff is happening around you, you're sailing through it. I feel like you're just kind of like bouncing off of them, kind of going do 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 do. And that, a lot of times, people don't like to see other people happy, especially when they're not. So, okay, let's go on. We're going to go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. We're going to cut 3 cards face down. Let's see what we have for my Libras for Pisces season. Here we go. First card, recognition and reward. So you are, again, Michael, the world, job well done. You will be, people will see you for who you are. Okay, and that's another thing. Whoever that negative energy is, I feel like that person that, that's that anchor, they don't necessarily like that. I mean, I feel like, if anybody, I feel like, they try to diminish this for you. And I don't know who that is, my Libras. I don't want that for you, but I feel like they do. But the thing is, you can go ahead, even though you don't always feel comfortable being in the spotlight, enjoy your moment. You earned it. Okay? And that could be a promotion. That could be being hired. I do go towards that work energy more so than anything else. So it could, it could be you moving on even. Okay. Your next card is, okay, this is reversed. Here we go. Partner in planning. So this is you joining with somebody else. So this could be a new job. Exactly. this could be that new promotion. This could be that new, but I see this more like you put it, you could also be, I feel real estate for somebody out there too. Don't know who that is. So you could be, I don't know if that's you're a real estate agent or you're buying a house, selling a house, but there is a lot of planning going on. I also feel leadership here too. I feel like team lead. I feel management. I feel like you stepping into a better role, a new role, okay? Which really irks whoever that Five of Earth is all about. Here we go, your last card. Okay, love it. This is reversed, and this is transformation, okay? So this, I love this because look at, she's got this gray, ugly mask, and, it's like my Libras. Remember we were talking about lucky Libras? I've been feeling that for you, and this is you moving forward. Don't worry about Mercury retrograde, except for all those hanger-ons, hanger-ons. Yes, all the people that want to ride your coattails, that want to hold on to you, and sometimes they want to try to pull you, because I feel like this is metamorphosis time for you. I feel like this is you shining, okay? And we had the world, we had recognition. This is transformation. I love this. So there's some really strong metamorphosis energy going on with this. People do get jealous of that. And it's your time to shine too. It's your time to, to step into that limelight, but people get jealous of that. Don't, when I say don't let them, I'm just, that's hard to do, especially if it's somebody that's close to you. Let's put it this way. Accept the accolades, okay? You deserve it. You deserve it. So is that new job that's making twice as much money? Sure. Is that, did you possibly even, winning? This is funny because I'm seeing like The Price is Right, when, and all those bells that go off on that. So something very unexpected becoming, and it's like, wow, ding, 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 bells are ringing. Okay, what words of advice from my Osha Zen Tarot cards? Words of advice. First card is Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is this big shaking, okay? It's like the tower. It's like things have to crumble down in order for them to be rebuilt. Again, whatever that negative energy, whoever that is, okay? It's like things have to tumble down. It's very similar to your transformation. It's be aware that it could be coming to you, and when it comes, know that you heard this message, so know that there is this higher power trying to tell you it will all be good. Okay, your next card here, reversed, aloneness. Again, it's kind of advising you to step outside of that, let that, cut that anchor off. Okay, but it also, as you go into this place, it could, again, I do feel, be aware, not everybody likes people to succeed, even if they love you. Sometimes that's hard on them, but you know what? That's for them to deal with, not for you. But I know that's easier said than done. Okay, last card here. Consciousness. Consciousness is an interesting time. This is kind of, to me, walking between the natural and the supernatural. This is being aware of what's going on in the natural level, the people that you're interacting with, but yet at the same time connecting with that higher power, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is for you, guardian angels. Okay, it's walking between these two. It's being aware of both. It's opening yourself up to both. Okay, so interesting energy for you, and the only thing that I see that's even remotely, negative energy is that whoever that is that tries to hold you back, whoever that is that tries to put fear in you, whoever that is that says as you're going to this next level, possibly they are going to say you can't do it. Well, let me tell you, my Libras, you can do it. You can accomplish it. Because my Libras, you are planners. You are, you plan, you think, you're thinkers. You wouldn't take on a job, unless you knew you could do it. So don't let that naysayer, whoever that naysayer is, I know, I keep going back to that naysayer. I don't mean to be, because you've got such lovely cards here. Okay, your last card is the Archangel Power Tarot cards. And, this is, Radley Valentine again. So 3 cards face down. The second and third are reversed. So here we go. The 10 of Michael. Michael, air energy. Did we have any? No, we didn't. Air energy, your energy. Aquarius, Gemini energy. 10s are transitional energy. Basically, once you get through the muckety muck, once you get through whatever that negative person's energy that's trying to pollute, the 10 of Michael comes. This is hearing news. This is that, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, just that download into your head and knowing things. And the 10 of Michael is a situation has ended and you are finally free. Okay, I don't know if that's if that's a divorce. And I don't mean that you have to divorce. Sometimes it's just that separation. Sometimes it's that cutting of the cords. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Your next card, this is reversed. So this one is the 7 of Raphael. Raphael is water energy. That is our Pisces, our Scorpio, our Cancer, fluid, emotional. Time to make a decision. Okay, this is that hard part about it. This is like, who do you cut out? Who do you cut out? Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. So that, that detoxification, it's clearing out that negative energy. Your last card here is, again, reversed. Here we go. The 6 of Ariel. So we start out with some worries about money, and then the 6 of Ariel is earth energy. And what we get is this. So we start out, somebody's worrying about money, and we end with material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. So again, those worries about money, I'm not saying that you're not aware. I'm not saying that you say, oh, okay, we're worried about money. I think I'm going to go on a trip. I'm going to take a cruise. No. You, my Libras, are pretty, you're balanced because that's what you are. You understand, and you understand this money aspect. But it's not that. So you start out worrying about money. You have you have a whole bunch of good stuff going on, and you end up having your needs met. So pretty good Pisces season, I think, for you. So my Libras, if you enjoy my readings, please remember to like and subscribe. Okay, like, subscribe. But as always, my Libras, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.